Good evening. Oh. Okay. It is 6:42, February 6th, and this is the Planning and Zoning Commission meeting. We will go ahead and call it to order. We have a quorum present. The second item on the agenda is to approve the minutes from our last meeting. Commissioners, do I have any comments, questions, or a motion to approve?
Move to approve.
Motion by Mary Ellen.
Second.
Second by Alvin. All those in favor signify aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. We will move into agenda item number 3, the consent agenda plats. We have one consent agenda plat on the agenda this evening. That is for the final plat of the Peck VR addition, lots 1 through 8, Block A, and lots 1 through 10 on Block B, on a 30.78 acre tract of land out of the J. Wagner Survey, abstract number 1399, and the J.W. King Survey, abstract number 696, zone light industrial district, located on the north and south side of East Valley Ridge Boulevard, approximately 265 feet east of North Mill Street.
Good evening, Commissioners. There is one plat on the consent agenda to be considered for approval. There are no variances requested. Staff recommends that the Planning and Zoning Commission approve the plat as presented.
Okay.
Motion to approve as presented.
Okay, motion by James. Second by William. All those in favor signify aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. We will move into item number 4, which is the public hearing for zoning and special use permits. Agenda item A is public hearing for consideration of a zone change request from Agriculture Open Space District to Light Industrial District on an approximately 17.13 acre tract of land out of the Peter Harmonson Survey, abstract number 530, located on the northeast corner of South Valley Parkway and Spinks Road, as requested by DFW Louisville Partners, GP, the property owner.
Good evening, Commissioners. This property is located at the northeast corner of South Valley Parkway and Spinks Road. It's a part of the Majestic Airport Center DFW Business Park, which currently consists of 6 buildings. The applicant plans to construct the building 7 on a vacant property, which is currently zoned agricultural. The applicant is requesting a light industrial zoning, which would allow the proposed use for the warehouse distribution center. The subject property, which consists of 2 parcels, the applicant will be building about a 300,000 square foot building. All surrounding properties are currently zoned light industrial, and the request for the zoning change for light industrial is compatible with the surrounding area and would be consistent with the Louisville 2025 Plan Big Move number 6 employment centers. The staff recommends that the Planning and Zoning Commission approve the zone change request from the agricultural open space to the light industrial district as requested. The applicant is here to answer any questions, but if you have any questions for the staff, I'll be happy to answer them. Thank you.
Commissioners, did we receive any phone calls?
We did not receive any inquiries or any opposition so far.
Okay. Thank you. And since the applicant is here, before we open the public hearing, if the applicant would like to get up and say something. If not, we'll just open the public hearing. You the applicant? Okay, good. All right. With that, we will open the public hearing for agenda item 4A. Anyone wishing to speak, please come forward. Seeing no one come forward, we will close the public hearing for agenda item 4A. Commissioners, any questions, comments, or motions?
I recommend approval.
Okay. Motion by James.
Second.
Second by Karen. All those in favor signify aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Agenda item 4B is a public hearing for consideration of a zone change request from Old Town Mixed Use 2 District to Medical District on approximately .448 acres, being Lot 1, Block A, Cowan Sleep Center, located at 477 West Main Street, as requested by William C. Tabor on behalf of Louisville Sleep LP, the property owner.
Good evening. Before I start on this one, I did just want to mention that the prior case will go before City Council on February 19th, where they will hold a second public hearing and make a final decision. But for public hearing 4B, this is an already developed property at 477 West Main Street. It was originally built as a sleep study center, but has for about 3 years now been occupied as a senior residence. The application before you tonight is to rezone it from Old Town Mixed Use 2 District to the Medical District. The purpose of that is to allow the use of a senior living facility that's not currently allowed in the Old Town Mixed Use 2 District. There's the applicant, Chip Tabor, proposes to purchase the facility and make it a registered with the state of Texas senior living memory care type facility. So that is the intent of the request. The facility will hold no more than 16 residents. The subject property is across the street from the hospital, which is also zoned medical district. Staff feels that this is appropriate and recommends the Planning and Zoning Commission approve as requested. The applicant is here and could give a brief presentation as well.
Commissioners, do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, if the applicant wanted to speak.
Thanks, Michelle, and thanks, Commissioners. Again, my name is Chip Tabor. I'm the current owner of the Beehive Homes Assisted Living. That's at 301 North Garden Ridge in Louisville, just 1 block north of Main Street. And we opened our business in July of 2016. We're a 20-bedroom home for providing assisted living services, but not memory care. And my wife and I are the owners of that. We've already seen in our resident population, as well as in the general national data, for better or for worse, approximately 38% of senior adults will develop some form of memory loss and Alzheimer's and dementia. And so there's a growing need for this type of care, both locally and nationally. And so our current facility, has been, successful. We're operating at 90+% census, and so we see a need for establishing memory care as a part of the brand that we've been building here locally. And so I have the opportunity to partner with one of the current owners in the Cornerstone property that's currently operating at this particular location. And we would be looking to convert this to the Beehive brand as Old Town Memory Care. And so this is a faster path to providing those memory care services as opposed to going through the process of building another facility. And so this will be locally owned by 2 families that actually live in the Louisville area. We'll maintain the 12 rooms that are in the current facility. There's some minor modifications that we need to make, and we'll be offering a combination of private and shared bedrooms, sharing mainly to address some of the cost challenges that people face in getting this kind of care. And so this is right across the street from the medical center, which will also be a benefit to our staff and our residents. So we look forward to the opportunity to expand our business locally, and appreciate your support, and let me know if you have any questions.
Any questions? No. Thank you very much. Okay, so at this time, we'll open the public hearing for agenda item 4B. Anyone wishing to speak on agenda item 4B may come forward. No one coming forward, we'll close the public hearing, and I'll entertain a motion.
Make a motion to pass it. Pass it as presented.
Okay, motion by Alvin. Second by William. All those in favor signify aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Moving on to agenda item 4C. Go ahead.
I just wanted to let everyone know that this case will be considered by the City Council on February 19th, where they will hold a second public hearing and make a final decision.
Okay, thank you. Agenda item 4C is public hearing for consideration of a special use permit for a communication tower on approximately 026 acres, legally described as a portion of Lot 2R-1, Block A of the Waters Ridge Addition, Phase 2, located at 1826 Lakeway Drive, as requested by Doug Henderson of Crafton Communications, Inc., on behalf of Lake Point LLC, the property owner.
Good evening, Commissioners. Crafton Communications, representing AT&T Mobility, is seeking a special use permit for a telecommunication facility. AT&T first attempted to co-locate on existing towers before seeking this SUP. The proposed monopole will have co-location space available for lease. The proposed 1,125 square foot facility will be located behind an existing office warehouse off of Lakeway Drive. All monopoles must conform to a 3-to-1 distance to height ratio from single family or 2-family lots per Louisville's zoning code. This monopole is required to be 255 feet away and meets these requirements. The facility features a concrete masonry unit wall and metal access gate, which are painted to match the existing building. It will contain an equipment pad and the 85-foot tall monopole. The applicant is also proposing landscaping as a part of this special use permit. This will include light screening, which will have 32 dwarf Burford holly bushes and 2 types of decorative grasses. The applicant is also proposing to plant 2 additional crepe myrtle trees on the site. Staff recommends that the approval of this special use permit, and the applicant is available for any questions you may have.
Does anyone have any question for staff first?
Based on the elevation, is 85 feet, does that need to be lit? Does it need a light on it, or is it under the FAA requirement to be lit?
The FAA requirements for a lit pole?
Mm-hmm.
It is
Okay.
not.
All right, no tower restriction. Okay. And the other question I had was, what is the backup battery life if electricity goes out?
That'll be a question for the applicant.
Okay.
Thank you.
The applicant wants to go ahead and come forward.
Good evening, members of the commission. I'm Doug Henderson, Crafton Communications. And your question was regarding battery backup?
Mm-hmm. If electricity goes out, how long does the tower operate?
Typically, battery backup is for an 8-hour backup. I haven't seen the actual plans for this one, so I know it would be at least 8 hours.
Okay. And it has generator hookup, but no generator?
Don't recall there being a generator on this one.
I don't believe that there is a generator on this one.
Okay.
We would be able to, if we had to, bring it forward.
David Prejean, our COO, is here available to help answer questions also.
That's all I have.
I wanted to ask if you could just talk through for a minute what the requirements are for where you can place these poles. And so I know that they vary by use, so they have to be so many feet away from single family. How many feet away approximately is what you're proposing away from single family and so forth?
Yes. I think staff calculated it at 4,700 feet from single family.
Okay.
We are deep in the industrial district on the east side there by the lake in the railroad. It's a very nice industrial district, but it's still industrial, and this site we feel is very compatible with that. There is a need as shown by this diagram, and the lighter colors on this diagram show where the signal needs to be improved, and then the darker color shows what it will be like with that site in place. We picked this site to improve the coverage, signal coverage in that area of town.
And the monopole is painted white?
I'm sorry, sir.
The pole is painted white?
It would be painted a sort of a neutral color. I guess off-white's the.
Okay.
It's typically I guess a metal color that's similar to what the utility companies use for their poles.
Okay.
Okay.
Can you tell us, I guess, what prevented you from doing the co-location?
There wasn't one within the area.
Okay. So would co-location be available for other carriers on that site?
Yes, yes. 2 or 3 other users will be able to co-locate on this pole.
Is it backhauled by microwave or fiber? How do you connect to the location?
I haven't seen the plan for backhaul yet. I'll ask Mr. Faison. It is fiber.
Any further questions? No? Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And so with that, we will go ahead and open the public hearing for item 4C. If there's anyone who wishes to speak on this item, please come forward. No one coming forward. We will close the public hearing. Commissioners, have a motion?
Recommend approval as presented?
Okay, motion by James.
Second.
Second by Mary Ellen. All those in favor signify aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries.
And Commissioners, just to let you know, this case will be considered by City Council on Monday, March 5th, where they will hold a second public hearing and make a final decision.
Thank you. And the next item on the agenda is adjournment, but I wanted to mention really quickly that there is a workshop right after this meeting that we will adjourn here and then we will reconvene next door and get started there probably in about 5 minutes. So with that, agenda item 5 is adjournments. Motion by Karen.
Second.
Second by Alvin. All those in favor? Aye. We're adjourned.